Minerva and Tuslaw meet on the Nordson Academic Challenge.
Welcome to the Nordson Academic Challenge. And now, here's your host from News 5, Rob Powers.
Hi, everybody. I'm Rob Powers. Welcome to the Nordson Academic Challenge. The challenge today, very simple. These three teams compete for points by answering questions covering math, science, history, and other topics as well. First, though, we take a look at the team standings because the top 5 scoring teams this season will share in a total of $20,000 in grant money from Nordson. The top 3 scoring teams will then return for our championship finale and compete for a top grant of $6,000 for their school. We get started right now with our opening match. It's called the lightning round. In this round, all 3 teams will compete. We award 10 points for a correct answer. We will subtract 10 points for an incorrect answer or no answer. We start each team with 100 points. All set? Here we go. All answers in this round will begin with the letter C. This fiber crop was once called king in the South. Firelands.
Cotton.
Cotton is correct. This is the capital city of Denmark. Tuslaw.
Copenhagen.
Copenhagen, correct. Northerners who supported the Confederacy were known as Firelands.
Copperheads.
Copperhead, correct. This 30th U.S. president was nicknamed Silent Cal. Firelands.
Coolidge.
Coolidge is correct. With atomic number 27, this element has the symbol CO. Minerva.
Copper.
Cobalt is the answer. Cobalt is the answer. This Polish-born novelist wrote Lord Jim and Heart of Darkness. Firelands.
Conrad.
Conrad, correct. This American novelist wrote The Andromeda Strain and Jurassic Park. Firelands.
Crichton.
Crichton, correct. The Asian country has its capital at Phnom Penh. Tuslaw.
Cambodia.
Cambodia, correct. Anthracite and bituminous are the hard and soft. Minerva.
Coal.
Coal is correct. And for our final lightning round question, we go to Kelsey Terrace from the Children's Museum of Cleveland.
Here at the Children's Museum of Cleveland's Wonder Lab, children can explore many water phenomena, such as rivers and whirlpools. But none of these whirlpools is as frightening as what mythical, C-initialed whirlpool opposite the monster Scylla.
Firelands.
Charybdis.
Charybdis is correct, and that's the end of our round. Way to go. We will be back with more Nordson Academic Challenge right after this.
Nordson is pleased to sponsor Academic Challenge. As a premier global industrial technology company, our products are used in everything from automobiles to electronics to medical devices. At Nordson, we have been giving back to communities for 30 years. We support educational programs that teach students from preschool through high school about science, technology, engineering, and math, and we offer scholarships in these fields. At Nordson, we thrive and grow because we innovate. We need you, the best minds of Northeast Ohio, innovating here. Good luck to all of the participants.
Today's judge, Jacqueline Kajansky, adjunct faculty at Cuyahoga Community College. All right, everybody, welcome back to the Nordson Academic Challenge. Time now to get back underway with hot picks. One at a time, I will ask each team 8 questions. A correct response in this round is worth 20 points. No penalty for a wrong answer, and any team answering all 8 questions correctly will receive 25 bonus points. First up, Team 1 from Firelands. Firelands students have access to an array of advanced classes through various local colleges, student clubs, and organizations, including Student Council, NHS, and Junior State of America. And to pick your questions, we go to Sam from Minerva. Sam, 1 through 4. Which one?
2.
Number 2. All right, Firelands, let's remember these questions are just for you. Set? Here we go. There can be 3 billion kilowatts in what sort of natural electrical discharge that, according to a proverb, does not strike twice in the same place?
Lightning.
Lightning. You don't have to buzz in. This is all for you. The mythical Chiron would have had difficulty buying clothes since he was what creature? Half man, half horse?
Centaur.
Centaur is correct. A novel titled The Swallows of Kabul is not about swallows, but life in Kabul, capital of what war-torn Asian country?
Iraq.
Afghanistan is the correct answer. Now let's go to the monitor here for your science question. Which of these gases under normal conditions would not have a diatomic molecule?
Helium.
Helium is correct. Police were ordered to shave off the beards of Russian men as part of the westernization program of what czar called the Great?
Peter.
Peter's correct. If a modern transit company decided to name its buses, it might give one vehicle what same name as the streetcar in the title of a Tennessee Williams play?
Desire.
Desire is correct. Of course it is. Let's go back to the monitor. Here's your math question. We ask you to evaluate this expression, giving your answer as a positive integer. Answer?
18.
18 is correct, and that was big. No, it wasn't, but it's still a big. Let's go on to our final question. One Civil War soldier at the Battle of Antietam was what 19-year-old sergeant who would later become our 25th president and served during the Spanish-American War? President number 25.
Garfield.
McKinley is the answer there. Good job, Firelands. There you go. All right, we move on to Team 2. Team 2 is Minerva. Minerva is committed to every child, every minute, every day, and offers advanced placement, college prep, and practical courses in a variety of subjects with the goal for each student who graduates to be college and career ready. And for your questions, we go to Paige from Tuslaw. 1, 3, or 4?
4.
4. All right, Minerva, these questions just for you. All set? Here we go. Each year, December 15th is set aside as a day to honor the Constitution's first 10 amendments, which are known by what 3-word name?
Bill of Rights.
Bill of Rights is correct. Rudolf Diesel, who invented the diesel engine, drowned after falling overboard while crossing what body of water that separates Britain from France?
English Channel.
English Channel, of course. When he was 27 years old, African-American leader Malcolm Little changed his last name to what letter of the alphabet?
X.
X is correct. Let's go to the monitor. Here's your science question. At a certain pressure and temperature, ice, water, and steam all coexist at equilibrium. This pressure and temperature corresponds to which of these points?
The triple point.
Triple point is correct. Starting in the far north and extending south to Kazakhstan, what mountain range is usually considered the boundary between Europe and Asia?
The Urals.
The Urals is correct. What British author served up the restaurant at the end of the universe as one of the several sequels to The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? Answer? Douglas Adams is the answer there. Let's go back to the monitor. Here's your math question. What is the area of this right triangle if B equals 5?
25.
25 is correct. After World War II, over $12 billion in American aid went to the European Recovery Program, named for what Secretary of State, once a 5-star general?
Marshall.
Marshall is correct. Way to go. Alrighty, our final team today is the team from Tuslaw. Tuslaw offers its students a wide range of advanced and college credit plus courses along with various extracurricular activities, including athletics, have a real strong arts program as well. And we go back to Michael from Firelands to pick your questions, 1 or 3?
3.
3. Alrighty. Tuslaw is set. Questions just for you. A nursery tale would have to be edited if Jack's magic seeds had grown not into a beanstalk, but into what type of giant tree found in California?
Redwood.
Redwood's correct. People who like to nibble on chocolate before going to bed should know that chocolate contains what same stimulant present in coffee?
Caffeine.
Of course it is. Words like lords, vassals, and serfs are associated with what political and economic system found in Europe during the Middle Ages?
Feudal.
Feudal, correct. Let's go to the monitor. Here's your science question. Which of these indicates the number of bones in the human body?
206.
206 is correct. In a nod to Roman mythology, NASA gave the name Messenger to the first spacecraft to orbit what planet named for the Roman messenger god?
Mercury.
Mercury is correct. Fire and ice are usually incompatible, but they are linked in the title of a work by what New England poet who had a rather icy name himself?
Robert Frost.
Robert Frost is correct. Let's go back to the monitor now for your math question. And please perform the indicated operation, giving your answer as an integer.
12.
12 is the answer, and that was big because this question for those bonus points. In a bitter dispute over nullification, Vice President John Calhoun quit the administration of what Democrat who was our 7th president?
Jackson.
Jackson is correct. You counted correctly. Way to go. That is the end of our round. You got the bonus points. We'll be back with more questions and more answers right after this. Time for more fun. Welcome back to the Nordson Academic Challenge. Before we begin our next round, let's recap the scores so far. Here's what we have. We have Minerva in 3rd place right now with 240 points. Firelands in 2nd place right now with 280 points. And leading the way with 305 points, Tuslaw. But anything can happen now. It's time for the Picture Perfect round. Each correct answer here worth 10 points. But a wrong answer or no answer, that will cost you 10 points. All 3 teams play this one, so hands on your buzzer, eyes on that monitor. Everybody set? Here we go. Evaporating water leaves multiple salt pillars in what salty Middle East sea, the lowest in the world? Firelands.
Dead Sea.
Dead Sea, correct. The molecular formula for hydrogen peroxide is Firelands.
H2O2.
H2O2, the first choice, correct. This colorful square, complete with a fountain, was painted in Ecuador in what city, the country's capital? Minerva.
Quito.
Quito is correct. Evaluate this expression, giving your answer as a positive integer. Minerva.
1.
1, correct. According to Greek myth, these are what 3 women who spin Firelands?
The Fates.
The Fates, correct. These looping vines are a typical sight in the Amazon rainforest where how many species of butterfly equaling 200 score are found? Minerva.
4,000.
4,000, correct. Located in the Indian Ocean, the tiny Seychelles Islands are northeast of what 4th largest island in the world? Minerva.
Madagascar.
Madagascar is correct. In 1 week in April, as mentioned in this issue of Cleveland Magazine, celebrates what popular vocal activity that uses a microphone, video screen, and music? Minerva.
Karaoke.
Karaoke is correct, and that is the end of that round. We'll be back with more Nordson Academic Challenge right after this. All right, let's welcome the team advisors now. From Firelands, it's Kelly Mitter. From Minerva, Julie Holderbaum is here. And from Tuslaw, we have Dan Edgen. Thanks for being here. So glad to have you. Thanks for what you do for our kids. All right, time now for our Mix It Up round. One at a time, I will ask each team 6 questions. A correct response worth 20 points. No penalty for a wrong answer. Any team answering all 6 questions correctly will receive 25 bonus points. First up, Firelands. All set? Here we go. You won't need a blood transfusion if you can find in this phrase the name of what tree whose leaf is on the flag of Canada?
Maple.
Maple, correct. Someone who is bold and daring can best be described by which of these adjectives?
Audacious.
Audacious. This Suzanne Collins title, not quite right. Eliminate one word and correct it. Tell me what word to eliminate.
Diet.
Diet, correct. What same word placed in the blanks here will give you the nicknames for the U.S. flag and the ship whose formal name is the USS Constitution?
Old.
Old, correct. If the state needed to build a new highway where your house is now standing, it could condemn your property by declaring which of these rights?
Eminent domain.
Eminent domain is correct. This question for the bonus points. This was Henry Ford's opinion of what sort of workers' organizations that make up the AFL-CIO?
Unions.
Unions, correct for the bonus points. Way to go, Firelands. Up next, the team from Minerva. These questions just for you. All set? You will enjoy universal approval if you find in this phrase what fish that swims upstream to spawn?
Salmon.
Salmon, correct. If someone were using spurious arguments, which of these words would best describe his reasoning?
False.
That is correct. I didn't know how to quite say that. Now, this isn't quite right, though. Please eliminate one word to make this Alexander Dumas title correct. What word would you eliminate?
Down.
Down, correct. What same color should precede these words to identify a type of wasp and a disease conquered by Walter Reed?
Yellow.
Yellow is correct. If you were swimming in the world's deepest lake, you would be enjoying yourself in which of these places? A Russian body of water.
Baikal.
Lake Baikal, that is correct, and that was big. This question for the bonus points. This was the remark of one grandmaster about the opening moves of what board game where mistakes involves rooks, bishops, and pawns?
Chess.
Chess is correct for the bonus points. All right, way to go, Minerva. And that takes us to Tuslaw. Remember, these questions just for you. All set? Here we go. Hidden in this martial arts phrase is the name of what classic Japanese wrestling style?
Sumo.
Sumo, correct. If you do something in a surreptitious manner, you would be doing it in which of these ways?
Sneakily.
Sneakily. What word do you have to eliminate here to get the correct title of a work by Ernest Hemingway? What word would you eliminate?
Caspian.
Caspian is correct. Here you have every other letter in the name of what 1066 battle in which William the Conqueror won control of England?
Hastings.
Hastings, correct. The temperature of the surrounding ocean jumped 50 degrees when which of these volcanoes exploded in 1883?
Krakatoa.
Krakatoa was correct, and again, that was big because this is for the bonus points. This was author Ralph Ellison's description of a type of music developed by African Americans and named for what primary color?
Blues.
Blues is correct, and that's good for the bonus points. A heck of a round there, right? That's the end of that round. We'll be back with our final and deciding grab bag round right after this.
To stay up to date on everything academic, visit us online at news5cleveland.com/academic challenge and watch full episodes on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and other devices.
Hi, welcome back to the Nordson Academic Challenge. Before we continue, we recap the scores in a very tight game. In third place right now with 435 points, the team from Minerva. In second place right now with 450 points is the team from Tuslaw, and leading the way right now with 455 points is the team from Firelands. So tight. And now it's time for the grab bag round. In this free-for-all, each correct answer is worth 20 points. But a team will lose 20 points for a wrong answer or no answer. We also have some visual questions. Those are worth 30 points. Be careful, because an incorrect answer there will cost you 30 points. Again, this round is for every one of you. So, hands on your buzzers. Everybody ready? This is it. Here we go. Some of the more fanciful examples of Victorian architecture have been described by what term that describes the witch's house in Hansel and Gretel? Tuslaw.
Gingerbread?
Gingerbread is correct. A favorite cartoon character of the early 1800s was a turtle called Oh Grab Me, which is the name of what government measure spelled backwards? Firelands.
Embargo.
Embargo, correct. A herring's principal food is a tiny one-eyed fish named for what mythical one-eyed giant such as Polyphemus? Firelands.
Cyclops?
Cyclops, correct. On the monitor now. This is the theme from the Johann Strauss Waltz, inspired by what beautiful blue river? Tuslaw.
The Danube.
The Danube is correct. Scott's Great Snake was the way people described General Winfield Scott's strategy to crush the Confederacy with a plan named for what large A-initialed Minerva?
Anaconda.
Anaconda, correct. Pi over 4 radians is equal to how many degrees? Minerva?
45 degrees.
45 degrees is correct. Wow. Although the speed of sound varies at different altitudes, these speeds are still designated with what unit? Named for an Austrian physicist. Minerva?
Mach.
Mach, correct. Back to the monitor. A Great and Bloody Fight. That's the enthusiastic title of this 1648 pamphlet describing a victory by the army of what Lord Protector of England? Firelands.
Cromwell.
Cromwell, correct. Just got it in. It usually takes about 75 days to incubate and hatch the eggs of what bird? New Zealand's symbol. Firelands.
Kiwi.
Kiwi, correct. Choice now with the possible exception of hydrogen. Any element with one electron in its outside shell is a gas, a metal, or semiconductor. Firelands.
Metal.
Metal, correct. If you calculate pi to 1,000 decimal places, that 1,000th place is held by what numeral? That's the highest single-digit number. Minerva.
9.
9, correct. Let's go back to the monitor. The serpentine column seen behind this fence was brought to Turkey by what Byzantine Roman emperor who issued the Edict of Milan in 313 AD? Firelands.
Justinian.
Constantine. Constantine is the answer there. A giant claw designed to lift enemy ships out of the water was designed by Archimedes in defense of what Sicilian city? Anybody want to take it?
Syracuse.
We are out of time, so we're going to pick it up right there. We're done with the game. Let's go to the scores. This was such a good game, such a tight game. Third place, 500 points, Tuslaw. Second place with 515 points, Minerva. And the winner of today's academic challenge with 535 points, it is the team from Firelands. Man, what a game. Congratulations to everybody. Be sure to join us next time. We'll be featuring teams from Buckeye, Cloverleaf, and Geneva. I'm Rob Powers. Thanks for being here. We'll see you soon for another Nordson Academic Challenge. That was a good one, man. Woo!
This has been the Nordson Academic Challenge.